Hello dear Geminis, welcome back to the illest illuminator. It's been a while. Thank you guys so much for being so patient with me. I've had a long solo trip to the US, and if you guys want to follow me on that trip, you can go to my Instagram account, Sonya. The link is down in the description box below the video. If you guys want to know more about the reader and what I'm going through and know me on a personal level, I would suggest to check that out. For those who want the personal reading, I will not be open for the summer because I have a lot of projects that I need to focus on. So that is all that I have for you guys. I will make another video more about my experience, but first things first, Geminis first, all right? So I hope you guys had a wonderful birthday month, and congratulations to everyone. All right, let's see what we have for you guys in store. I was getting the message that a lot of things from the past could be coming up to the surface for you, things that you do not even want to talk about, but these are things that you have been trying to, things that you felt like maybe attacked from in the past that may come to the surface for you to resolve. There is definitely a huge awakening that is going on where you need to find new resources maybe, or new perspective about something that happened in the past. So the past is going to be very important, even though you don't want that past to come to you or you don't want to deal with it. It is going to be a part of your journey for now. All right, so let's see. This is going to be the he said, she said spread. For those who are new, welcome. And this will include your part and whomever you are dealing with. So let's get it started. Let's get the party started. And it's like 90 degrees up in here, so I'm just like, let's see, what do we have for my dear Geminis? What do we have for my Geminis? Ooh, 7 of Wands. Let's see what we have more. Let's see what we have more. Why we have the 7 of Wands there. Okay, yeah, definitely something that you had to, I want to say, like, raise your voice in some kind of way, because someone may have been, like I said before, they could have been trying to attack you. They could have been trying to, push you a bit down. It could have been like some kind of a betrayal that you still cannot seem to let go. There's some kind of a resistance in that. You may have waited to see if this is going to make any change, or if there's any progress within a relationship that you're having, but it's not. It still keeps on dragging itself out, and there is a lot of, past hurt and past betrayal that you want to overcome with this individual or try to release, but you're really, I feel like somehow, because I do have here 2 sevens, which is all about like spirituality. So there's a lot of spiritual growth that is going on that requires you to have a lot of spiritual strength to really keep on fighting for it. You really need to stick your ground and like fight for whatever it is that you believe in and not give up that easily. So this might have happened in the past and you still are struggling to get your point across because whomever you're dealing with may not be completely agreeing with the betrayal. That's what I'm getting. So you may feel like betrayed, you may feel like you need to stand your ground with something, and the other person may be, fighting against it and telling you that you're maybe seeing, ghosts. That's what I'm seeing. The sun in the reverse here, so there might have been a lot of struggles in the past here where things were not very clear, where you were just not happy with the growth of the situation. There was a lack of vitality within. It could be love related, but it could also be like financially. You could have seen like a drop in your income maybe. There could be a lot of sickness that involved in the past that you needed to fight or like work on your vitality to get yourself better, to, and stay positive. Like that was very, very much like the main issue, to keep staying positive and healthy. So a lot of health issues is also what I'm seeing here. That was a lot. Since I've been away for a long time, that was a long past Let's see what we have more for you guys. Let's see, what is the other party going through? What is the past energy for the person that Gemini is dealing with? Ten of Cups in the oof. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ten of Cups reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, and the Tower. So there has been a lot of karmic issues from the past that were just unpleasant to deal with. And it kept on coming back. Whomever you're dealing with, could be like a family situation as well. They were being very controlling, and some information about them or the way that they were restricting you in a relationship has come to the surface, is what I'm seeing here. Their negative behavior could have been exposed, which has been a very good thing because it has completed the chapter. So whatever they were doing that was negative and toxic, it got exposed in a major way, and that is something that they were not happy about. Of course, if your dirt get exposed, you're not going to be happy, but it is something that made you both probably see the light at the end of the tunnel and give you some more feet to fight against it. All right, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. But boy, they got exposed here. Could be dealing with a Gemini as well. Oh, Gemini. Could be a Gemini or a Capricorn. I see also Sagittarius with Scorpio here. What is the current energy for my dear Geminis? What's the current energy? Oof. There is still a lot of bickering and fighting within the house situation. Whomever you're living with, you can't seem to see eye to eye. There's still a lot of conflict. There could be a lot of jealousy. There could be a lot of, you know, people trying to stick their nose into your job. All right, so you needing to protect yourself, protect your house. Maybe you're in the midst of like moving out, or you are forced to be moving out and you're not agreeing with that. But there is still like not being able to overcome the diversity that has been created here in the past by this Devil card. So you might be living with someone which is not going very well for you, or someone is trying to, you know, make you in your relationship feel unstable, and you are feeling very conflicted about how to solve this problem. I have again Capricorn energy here, or Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. But you feel a bit restless. You want like a peace of mind here within your house situation, because I feel like everything is going on within the house, and it's not giving you, you know, maybe there are some, yeah, I see issues within the house situation here. And not seeing eye to eye with whomever you are dealing with. Let's see what else. Temperance in the reverse. And the Two of Cups. So there is someone here that really wants to make things right with you. They feel things are out of balance here, and they are trying to work on the situation. They want to see eye to eye, but I feel like there is some kind of an argument that you both can seem to agree on, and you may show off like the King of Swords, being very strict, having your mindset and knowing what you want and fighting for it, and this person wants a more softer approach from you. What else? Wow, and we have the Hierophant. So there could be a lot of, let's see. This person is very dedicated to you. They are very much focused on you. They are very loyal to you, if that was a question. I feel like this devil energy is not them, but it could be like a third party situation. And with third party, I don't mean like cheating, but it could be like, you know, parents or like you know, whatever the case is, I don't feel like there is someone else involved. This is someone that is very, very loyal to you. They just don't know how to control their anger, perhaps, or how to control their frustration. That could also be like what the devil is representing here. So they are working on that. They're working on balancing their emotions out and to come more into harmonious relationship with you. There could be with this Hierophant, like they could have like a lot of rules within this relationship that you're not very much, you know, you can't seem to be like this person. Again, I feel like this, we talked about this in another reading as well, is what I feel like. They have some kind of an upbringing about how a woman and a man needs to be together, living together, and that is kind of like interfering in the relationship at this point. But overall, they have a lot of faith and they trust this connection a lot, even if they don't show it to you, they do. That's what I'm seeing here. It's overall very positive, very positive. They just need to moderate themselves. They need to be able to work with whatever came out in the past or their aggression issues. Like they could be very, how do I say this? Like, I don't know how I can word that. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Two of Cups in your blockage, Gemini. What's going on? And the Knight of Cups. So you're emotionally closed out a bit. You're emotionally closed down a bit. You might be, because of these fights, because of you needing to fight for what you believe in, you may not do things out of compassion, and it may be lacking the romance within the relationship. So maybe you need to be a bit more open for, you know, to be a bit more creative when it comes to expressing your love, because, you know, these are very, very positive energies that you have in your blockage, but you're not bringing the best potential out of it. All right, so there is a lot of love that you can share, but because of this conflict that is going on within this situation here, you're not expressing it properly. The romance here is kind of like lacking. What is the blockage for the other person? Wow, the Judgment. And the Seven of Pentacles. So they feel like you're missing a point here. You're missing some kind of a point. They're waiting for you to wake up on a situation, to admit a situation is what I get actually. So maybe you keep on dragging this kind of bickery and fighting, because the Five of Wands is not always like huge. It's like very, very easy to overcome unless you're in the midst of a power struggle and you really need to make your point clear. You know what I mean? So this person is kind of like waiting for you to make a final decision and to move things forward. They're literally waiting for you to speak up your mind and to close some kind of a situation for once and for all, so you both can move forward into more happy situation. But you want this to be fixed first before you can move forward with the romance, is what I'm seeing here. What is the hopes for Gemini? Sorry guys, I'm back. My battery ran empty and it was getting too hot in the room, so I just had to take a little pause. I hope you guys don't mind the reading, but let's just continue with the reading. So let's see what else we have going on for you guys. What else we got going on for you guys? What are the hopes for Gemini? What are the hopes for Gemini? Got the King of Pentacles. So you want someone to take you a bit more serious, all right? You want them to put a little bit more energy and effort into, could be the household situation, since that is kind of like upside down at this point, all right? You want someone to be, you know, taking care of like the practical stuff as well. You know, definitely if you're living together with this individual, you want them to be the head of the house and really be responsible, act responsible, put in their time and their work and even their finances if that's what's lacking here, because we do have the King of Pentacles over here. You got the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So whomever you're dealing with, you may feel that this person is like continuous, like always confused about how to take action. They're always confused. You want to know whether this person wants to, wow, and the Moon in the reverse. So yeah, again, this is like double confusion, double illusion. So you want someone to be a bit more grounded. Maybe they make up stuff in their head and they start to believe in it, and then, you know, look at that, the King of Swords in the reverse. So definitely I get the sense that this person that you're dealing with could have a lot of illusions in their head, which again confuses them, and they're not really capable of putting the practical energy in, is what I'm seeing here. And I also get the feeling like you're kind of like tired, because I feel like you have always been like the responsible one. You have always been the one that takes care of everything. Definitely if it's like a house situation. I feel like we're getting very, very specific on that house situation. But let's see what else we have. We have the King of Pentacles here as well. We got the Five of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So again, this seems like someone that is continuously looking back at the past, always trying to figure out, how do I put this? Like if I see the Five of Cups with the Seven of Cups in their fears, this is someone that, how do I say that? They take something small and they make it like a huge problem. You know what I mean? That kind of issues is going on. And you want to get to the point with that King of Pentacles. Like you want to get to the bottom of the issue. You want to get to that point. But this person is kind of like still stuck in old situations. Always bringing up like those old cows and old situations back to the forefront. And be like, okay, but what about that? And like the last time you said this. And the last time you said that. And how about this and how about that? And you're kind of like, get over it. Like, you know, that irritated feeling of like, okay, can we just like leave that issue and just like focus on something that's practical? But this person is always going back to the emotional part, like, oh, but you said this and you hurt me with that. So they might be a bit like overly emotional with you. And for as you want to get to the point, like I told you. And we have the Four of Wands with the King of Pentacles here as well. So they do want to be the head of the house, the home. This is exactly what I told you. But somewhere along the line, you don't feel like they are. And they feel like they are already doing their best and it's never good enough. All right. So that's what I'm getting. That's not what I'm saying. That's just what I'm getting through. Don't shoot the messenger, guys. Don't shoot the messenger. But they do take it serious. And like I told you here as well, they are very committed to you. They are committed to this connection, to this relationship. So let's just see. No, we're not going to take it. What are the fears for Gemini? Three of Wands to the Four of Swords. So how about you need to take a break as well, Gemini? How about you just, you know, stop meddling too much or demanding too much. It could be that you are, because your advice is kind of like to take a break, to just, you know, rest out, like to not like overthink and overdrive yourself, because that's what Geminis usually do, right? Like they're all over the place as well, just like me, Sagittarius. We can be like that as well. We can be sometimes controlling as well, and you just need to rest. Either you want to rest and this person is not letting you rest, or you need to, and stop having too much expectations. Like always look too far behind, or not too far behind. What the hell am I saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the heat. It's definitely the heat. I have to work with the window shut and no air conditioning, because yeah, I live in Holland. We don't know air conditioning. And even if I have one, it makes too much noise. So spare me. Please spare me on this one, Gemini. Spare me. Oh boy. So we got the Nine of Wands reversed with the Eight of Wands. So I feel like it's more that you fear to even have expectations from this individual. You really fear to have expectations. I almost get the feeling that you, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like it's almost like if you would give them a job or a task and they will not complete it gradually, you would just get annoyed even more. So you just kind of like, oh my God, you only had like one job, and you did not do it correctly. That's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting. I don't know if that's correct, but like someone out there may be really like, okay, you have to take out this trash, just giving like a random example, and something goes wrong and you're just like, it was just one job, one task, and you screwed it up. That's what I'm seeing here. And you need to take a break from that as well. Like you really need a peace of mind. You need to sleep out. You need to heal yourself, because you've been overthinking. You've been pulled into too much drama with this individual and too much diversity, too much conflict. And it's really time for you to, you know, sleep early. Take it. Sleep early. Sleep out. You got the Nine of Wands reversed and the Eight of Wands for the other side. So they feel kind of like attacked by you. All right. They kind of like feel like you always like push them to a limit, like push them to a limit where they kind of like explode into emotions, and they always feel like attacked. All right, they feel like they're getting attacked by you. With the Eight of Wands, they want to communicate about it. They want things to move forward, but I'm gonna pull another card on that. I feel like there is more about this. Two of Pentacles reversed wanted to come out. Wow. So we got the Three of Cups here. What did you do to this person, Gemini? Seriously, what did you do? They're kind of like afraid to show their more joyous side towards you, because it has been such a long-lasting, dragged out battle with you that they're afraid to let that guard down. They're afraid to, you know, to laugh with you again. Like, I don't know what happened between you both, but it's kind of like they are in need to have some more joy with you, right? Like they want to have some more fun with you. They want to have that old way of drinking together, having fun together, laughing together, going to the movies together. Like that kind of feeling is what they are craving towards to. So maybe you can put that inside the relationship just to balance it a bit out, like doing some stuff with your friends together, you know, like having some joyful moments, just, you know, having a couple of drinks and just like laughing. That's what I'm getting. Like this person needs to laugh a bit. Like you Geminis, you are very good at, like, you know, laughing a lot and like making jokes and being in all that kind of scenery. So maybe this person misses that attributes. All right, so bring back that laughter, please, because that's what I'm getting through for you. Bring back that laughter. So let's see. It took a while, but we got something out there, right? Sometimes it's gonna take a while for me. What's the outside influence for Gemini? What is influencing Gemini? Repetitive cycle. 9 of Wands. See, someone being protected, feeling attacked, needing to persevere against you, feeling exhausted by some kind of demand that you're putting on them. And 6 of Swords in the reverse. And we got the 6 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck as well. You know what I also feel with this 9 of Cups here, as well as an outside influence? It could be that this person is... I feel like they have a lot of things that they do on their own to fulfill themselves with this 9 of Cups. This is like a protective mechanism that they have. But whatever this protective mechanism is that they have, it's not moving you both forward. It's not resolving any issue. It's like the same cycle over and over again. I hope I made myself clear. So they have some kind of joy that they have outside of this relationship or outside of you that is bringing them a lot of fulfillment. But this is something that they do on their own, which is their protective mechanism. But at the same time, it does just not help the relationship strive forward. Outside influence for them is the Page of Wands in the reverse, and this is that joyful energy that I was talking about. The Page of Wands in the upright is a very joyous energy, like they're ready to go, and they're all about the fun. They're all about like the glitter and glamour, and like whatever it is that they are attracted to or even distracted by, they go towards it. This is like a new path. This is joyful energy. So outside influence for them, which is probably you're not that joyful with them anymore. You're not that free-spirited as you used to be. You're not that... You get the point, right? Like, you get my point. Let me just like not go too deep into that. See, 4 of Cups, and that's because you're just not satisfied. I mean, I'm not judging you. I'm not here to sit and judge you, but it is what it is, right? Like everyone can be in this kind of state, but you're just not happy. You're just not satisfied, and you just don't want to deal with it. You'd want something better from them, or you want them to behave more responsibly. You want them to behave more... Wow, I need to really calm down. Coffee just kicked in. So yeah, your energy is like, to hell with it. I'm not gonna do what you asked me to. I'm not satisfied. But both of you cannot seem to move forward on the situation. It's still like very much stuck in your head. You go around and around in a loop, both of you, and there is just no movement forward. And that's just very sad right now. That's just very sad right now. You do have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so be careful of your emotions. I mean, not in a bad way. I don't feel like you're gonna be out of control with them, but it is advising you to be a bit more compassionate, a bit more understanding, and a bit more in tune with your intuition and your emotion. And when you say like being in tune with your emotions, as a feminine energy, you need to be receptive of someone else's feelings and needs and work with that energy. So if your partner needs something and you feel it, don't go against it. Just, you know, be receptive, be kind, be compassionate. All right. So that was my reading for you, my dear Geminis. I hope this reading helped you guys out, and hopefully it was not too tough for you guys. But I'm going to continue this reading with the VIMEO, and thank you so much for being so patient with me, and see you guys soon. Bye.